So bloom where you're planted. Bloom where you're planted. Have you ever heard that saying before? I've got a friend of mine and we catch up every week, and she's like my prayer buddy, and we pray for our friends, our family, our enemies, our community and our ministries. And while we were praying, Kathy said, bloom where you're planted. And I thought, yes, it's fantastic. I was all in agreement. And afterwards I thought, what quite does that even mean? So me being me, I thought, oh, you know what I'm going to do is I look through the scriptures and see quite what does that mean, to bloom where you're planted. Is it about being sort of pretty and colourful? I know I can be pretty colourful sometimes. Sorry about that. So what really does it mean? And as I searched the scriptures, there's being planted and trees of righteousness and being like oaks, but I thought that wasn't quite it. There was something about this word that really resonated with me, and I thought there's more to it. And where I landed was in Mark 11, Jesus cursing the fig tree. Now, I don't want to get all birds and bees on you, but a bloom, the flower, is actually where all the action, that's where there's pollen and there's bees and there's stigmas and stamens and all sorts happening. That bloom ultimately turns into a fruit, and we're into fruits as well. We'd use that terminology in Christendom a lot as well. Where's the fruit? But the fruit itself is actually this perfect little compost bundle for the seed. The purpose of the fruit is for the seed, whether it just goes straight into the ground or through a person or an animal or whatever and gets composted that way. The purpose of the fruit is for the seed. So when Jesus cursed the fig tree, it wasn't that it was sort of inconvenient for him. You know, in our culture, we have lots of seedless fruits, seedless watermelon. In fact, we've been eating bananas for so long now that I think we have forgotten that they actually used to have seeds. So when Jesus was looking at the fig tree, it's not that he was annoyed that he didn't have a snack. He wasn't looking for a piece of fruit to eat. He was commenting on a tree that wasn't bearing fruit in regards to it wasn't sowing seed. Now, I'd love you to have a look, and maybe we'll put a link in the description below, and you can get a scriptural app where you can read on with that story and see quite what Jesus does do after that. But what I got from this story was that really it's about being not hard during and enduring in our situation and circumstances, but actually sowing seed. So can I encourage you this week to maybe share the good news of Jesus with someone in your world, speak to them about the goodness of God, and even see if you can find a prayer buddy,